of anger and anger related issues. People have different levels.
Yeah, that's why there's
There are those,
therapy, Mande.
yeah, so you can't downplay the fact that the other party was also hurt. However much it was a wrong, it was
Oh
hyena's
my
hurt, yes it
goodness.
is.
Who in this world hasn't been hurt? Who in this world has not been rejected? You know, you don't go killing people because they rejected you or they insulted you or they cut you off in traffic.
We have
You see,
more
this is the
women
problem.
we have
Like,
more women being rejected by men than we have women.
exactly.
How can
The problem here is that in Africa, we are brought up, people are brought up with struggle. They're not brought up with love. And that's the truth. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And then there's that a point where men come into the US and then they find out, shit, I can't be behaving the way I was behaving in Kenya. You know what I mean? Even
Fact.
we're on these platforms, like you can tell, like the men who come, they just talk and they don't have control of themselves. But here we're in a place where you gotta follow laws. You can't just do shit to people. In Kenya, people just do what they want. Like the guy who put a hit on his wife. So that dude, what he did, he flew in and then he got a private investigator to look.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. And then the private investigator found out that the lady had a restraining order on him. Then
That's
she's
right.
like, I ain't doing shit for you. And he you know, he's like, no, I'm not going to involve myself. And then he found somebody else because he thinks, people be thinking we're in Kenya, he finds somebody else. You know why people don't have awananga nini bro code? White people wananga bro code, wanasamanga kila kitu. Yeah,
That's
they
right.
don't, wananga masiri. So
Yeah.
you akaenda kwa polisi. You know what I mean? Yeah,
That's
because
right.
this dude thought like he has the same power that he has in Kenya.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work like that.
But let's also thank you, Tay. Shout out to everybody. By the way, thank you very much. I see people who are following Vote TV and becoming official members, and shout out to all the gifters. And also feel free to support the live goal as we proceed. Now let me ask one question. Candice, you said you knew Margaret Mbitu.
Yeah.
So this is.
So I met her back in 2019. She was dating my brother. That's how I met her.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know her very well, and the people in Boston know her very well. Yeah, she was an amazing girl, very humble, hardworking, and she lived with her parents. She lived briefly with a friend of hers, but then she lived with her parents. So I knew her very well.
So this is personal. Did you ever know? Did she ever talk? Did you ever met Kangethe, or did she ever talk to you about Kangethe and her relationship with Kangethe after? Because I understand she was dead.
I never knew Kangethe to that level. I never knew that dude, but I knew her very well. We never talked about Kangethe or anything.
Okay. Do you know something which is also interesting? And Jerry, she was loved. Jerry, did you know Margaret? Are you in Boston or something? Are you in Massachusetts? Do we have, by the way, because you know this is Vote TV right here. Do we have any folks from she was in Rowo?
Yeah.
Rowo. I got a question. Do you know something else that stands out to me, Miss Njau? Everybody who has been coming out publicly to talk is someone who says, hey, I knew Margaret Mbitu. Nobody has ever come up on this platform to say that I knew Kangethe.
Who would? I wouldn't if I knew.
Okay.
A quick one.
Yes, Mende.
Her Excellency.
Candice.
Her Excellency.
Yeah.
Candy.
What's up?
You knew her in 2019. She was dating your brother, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, make me understand. Chances are that she knew your brother, she knew Kangethe. She knew two people at once. Is it so?
2019 is 4 years ago.
I mean, are you serious here?
No, I'm just asking because you said she knew she was dating your brother. Is it?
Yeah.
But you
That
can
was
date
that
anybody.
was 4 years ago.
Yeah, as in you're allowed to go out with anybody and then you break up.
Exactly.
When
Mende,
you
if I
break
start,
up,
you just move on.
I mean, that question is
yeah,
just, you know.
Don't
That's
you
just
just
think
a
move
that's
on.
flirting? Don't you think that's flirting? Because if you're with this person and you're with this person, two people
Stop
at
saying
an
that.
instant.
He never said
It's
that.
not.
He was dealing with
It's
both of
She
them.
not.
wasn't dating.
Actually,
Wait,
it's
are
it's you know listen. Let me tell
are
you something
you
by the way, folks.
crazy?
As we proceed, by the way, you know what's interesting about you, Mende? You actually picked a name that actually fits the kind of questions you're asking here. But I love you, my brother. I mean, you picked of all names, Ulijita Mende, a cockroach. But I love you still. Stop all these speculations, bro. It's somebody. It's somebody who lost her life. Let me see this.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me
This
see
is
this comment
somebody's
from
daughter.
she.
And yeah.
She is saying, I'm from Boston. She was my friend, a very nice lady. Thank you very much, she. Thank you. Do you see every time? Okay, no. Volas. Do you know how I do you know how I run? Do you know how I run this platform? I listen to everyone. Even the ones who come up with, even those who step up here and come with the dumbest statements. I will listen to you. Because one thing this life taught me is that listening is not a crime. And trust you me, you can even learn from a fool. No pun intended. So have patience. So thank you. I see there's someone from Boston. Thank you, she. I see you knew her personally. But let me tell you something. I haven't seen or heard anybody say how Kangethe was. What was Kangethe's profession for those who come from Boston? Was he a CNA or something?
I mean, who fucking knows?
The one statement that I agree, and I say this the day it happened. Oh yeah. He worked at the airport. That's right. This guy worked at the airport. That's right. Yes. Thank you, Shiko, for reminding me that. Yes, he worked at the airport. Yes. So he knew the operations of the airport so well. Oh my God. Talk about, again,
Well,
this was
guys,
perfectly premeditated.
guys, the sweetest part of this thing is this guy is still a suspect.
Oh my God. I don't know what to say.
I know.
Can I say
No,
something?
the guy
Can I
is still a
say?
suspect.
Wait, can I say something?
We have to use the word allegedly because we just want to be
Allegedly.
polite.
That's true. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we just want to be polite.
Yes. Mende, that one, I give it to you. That's true. At this point, even as much as we are having this conversation, yes, according to the law, he's a leading suspect.
Can you see what Goldstein is saying? He was abusive to her on multiple occasions. Like they witnessed the abuse.
Story is well documented on Mwakilishi. You ever read Mwakilishi.com?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, the story, it was there well documented.
So let's have this conversation. Let's have this conversation as Kenyans in America. Why does this keep on happening?
I want to say something and then I drop because I have to go to work at night today night.
Yes. Yeah, I got you.
So you people who are in America, you men that have been in America, you have a responsibility to teach the Kenyans that are planning to come to America how this system works, because we can say like it doesn't favor the ego of a natural Kenyan man. You understand? So when you come here, there's a lot of adjustments to be made, especially by the men, not necessarily the women. There's a lot of adjustments for you to be able to fit into this society. There's a lot of adjustments to be made. You understand what I'm saying, right? Like
I'm listening. Yeah, I'm just listening. Yeah.
When you're in Kenya, you are with your wife. You probably do not even babysit your kids, right? Does it work here?
No.
Absolutely no.
Yes.
You listen. You don't even listen, Miss John. What about this? You got 2-3 kids in your house, right? You don't even see your wife. You meet at the door.
Right.
Like right now, you say you're about to go to work, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then your husband is coming in from work.
And you're going to work.
Yeah, that's how you are. Okay. Yeah. Talk to listen. Let's start being realistic. Talk to Kenyans in America. They'll tell you, hey, you'll find couples who tell you, I only sleep on this bed with my husband or wife maybe once a week on Sunday.
So
That's right. That's
No, let's start being realistic.
Yeah.
Okay. Then there's something else. Hey, Miss Jao, I can go on and on because listen, it seems to me like I'm the only guy who opens up the camera who actually says it the way it is. Because man, you back up. How comes I don't listen? Mende, okay, Mende, at least you're here, you're representing the men. But how comes I don't have other men stepping up here and talking? I had 4 women come up here and talk. Where the man at? Na mko hapo chini. Mko hapo chini. Let me give men one advice. The day you will kill your ego, my brother, we'll have a peaceful world. The world will be a very beautiful place to live in. Ego is a killer in itself. I got Candice, Teddy, Miss Njau. Talk. Na mko hapo chini. And then guess, do you know what's gonna happen, Miss Njau? Alafu tuamke kesho asubuhi tupata mwanamume mwingine ameua mwanamke Mkenya. Just like Kangethe did.
No, it
And then
won't
we'll make noise for 2 days, and then guess what? Everybody, we go back to your triples and your quadruples. I got bills to pay. I mean, guys, are you looking at how serious this thing is? How comes no one is stepping up and saying, hey, it's time for us to educate. It's time for us to have these meetings and actually have these open conversations for this to stop happening. Now, and I will say this again because I said this back in October and they actually manifested. If we don't step up and have an open conversation, I'm telling you, Kangethe will not be the last one to kill a Kenyan woman in America. Mende?
Just a case study. Take it as an example. You're standing somewhere. Without your knowledge, a snake was coming by. Maybe from your behind, something close to that. You stand there in a statue position without showing any kind of motion or what have you. Chances are, very high chances are, that snake, that animal will just pass by without even getting concerned that you are around. Why do I say this?
Tell us.
For something to happen, there must have been something that has triggered it. Still, I will insist, however much the action was heinous, but it was triggered by something.
You know what, Mende?
The trigger could have come from somewhere.
Mende,
The buck stopped with the women. Myself, I'm egoistic. I can't.
Why are you saying the buck stops with the women?
They trigger all these issues. Here they are, they're all going up.
You got problems.
Here they are.
But listen, let's listen.
If you can even count the number of ladies
let's
here,
listen.
they're almost like 50%. The male are 40%.
Mende, trigger in what way? Can you try to explain to us? Like, let's just talk now without.
Yeah, because he's the only man in the room.
Yeah.
The women in our society today feel like they own the world. They are everything. Everything revolves around them, which is a very wrong narrative. A very wrong narrative.
Give us
They always play victims. Which
Can
is
you
very
give us
wrong,
an
a very wrong
example,
perspective.
like an example that would drive you to kill a person because they feel like they own this world? Give us an example.
Case study. There have been cases of men being harassed or being being done the same thing this lady was done to. How many have you had being highlighted like the way this one is now
Tell
being
us
given
one. Mention a name.
highlights
Mm-hmm.
like every other thing?
Can you
For the
mention? Can you
case of
mention?
men,
Listen? Can you mention to me like the last 15 years how many Kenyan men have been killed by their Kenyan wives in America?
I can't mention because they're being played, they're being downplayed, they're being taken
Because there
as
is none.
They have names. They have names.
no,
Mother
they're
But,
not
can
there.
never be employed.
Not that they're not there. They are there,
no,
but they're
it's
being
none.
downplayed. No,
No.
they're being
Listen,
downplayed.
can you be factual? Oh, so you're gonna tell me in the United States of America, this country, a woman can kill a man, and it's gonna be like downplay. We're gonna talk about it.
Not even.
Mende,
Not even
where are
because
you
of,
right now? Are you in Keno? Are you somewhere in Moshada? Where are you at?
no, I'm in Nairobi.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
very understandable.
Okay.
Then we understand why you're talking like
Finally.
that. Man.
Yeah,
So
and
you're
we
not
understand.
in the US.
There it
Hey,
is.
It's fine.
you've
You
already
need to look
stereotyped
far.
me.
No.
See,
Wait.
Mandy, I'm
you've
kind
already.
of
You're
Mandy,
not a
I'm
good
concerned
candidate,
about
Manda.
the women who surround you. Are they
You've
safe?
already
So
stereotyped
this
me.
this
You
20
see,
as it
you've
meant that these
already.
21-year-olds and 20-year-olds being murdered right, left, and center in Kenya. You are
You've already.
supporting that?
Man,
You've
there's
already
a free advice from
classified
me.
me.
A free advice from me with that kind of attitude, you're not even a good candidate to go to the airport, like go to Western world. You gonna the second month you're
Facts.
gonna be in jail.
Yeah. You'll be in jail. You'll
Life
be in
in
jail.
prison without
Listen?
parole.
Can I ask? Someone asked you if you own an Airbnb. What? Negokeide. Mende. There is
Okay.
nobody. Listen, let be factual and let's talk about statistics. And by the way, do you want to tell me even in Kenya there are men who have been killed by women and it was never reported? It was downplayed. Is that what you want to tell me today?
No. Let's take it in this direction. It doesn't matter. It has to be okay. A good number of you wanaelewa Kiswahili. Si ati lazima ikuwe ni kuuawa, but kuna ile dhuluma. Take a case study. Not even long ago, there's a lady who dispossessed a white man. All his whatever he flew into the country with. The guy remained begging just to find his way back to his mother country.
I think I had
That is
that
one case
case.
study.
I had that story, but that man was already broke. He came to Kenya with only $3,000 in his pocket. See, it's that
Okay.
guy who
That
was
is one
on
case study.
live on TikTok talking
That is one
about.
case study.
So that
But if you don't
actually,
plan, if you don't plan your finances, you don't blame women. I went to
Yeah.
Kenya for a
So-
month. I came on Monday and I was very broke. So
imagine Miss Njao, that man went with $3,000. $3,000 took
What is
up
this good for?
an Airbnb for $45, was going for parties in like high-end clubs in Kenya where you can pay even $100K for like some drinks. And
30.
then,
30.
yeah.
I mean, the only difference is like folks back home, they don't know. I mean, we have white men coming to Kenya with food stamps, and you think it's a
Yeah.
credit card.
I
You
know,
goofies.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then,
Okay.
and then he comes and cries and says, I don't have money to go back home. She ate even my ticket. And then he's like, he comes to TikTok and said, I came with, he took all my $3,000. I'm like, you go to Kenya to shop, unacha 40K in the supermarket, na saizo una shop here too, madhe. The
What
wedding
Anyway.
has become expensive.
30, if hata wale wa Kenya tuko hapa, you don't go home with $3,000. You know that's not right.
I
I mean,
know.
that way. By the way, na economy ya Ruto, $3,000. That's actually what you pay at the airport once you check in your iPhones and your tablets and your kid
Okay.
stuff. Okay. Hii Kenya siku hizi hata kupumua. Ruto has taxed you already. Yeah,
I know.
1K imeenda. Guys, stop joking.
Ya, alafu anakuja kulia TikTok anasema huyo dame alichukua pesa zake zote. Anaulizwa how much did you come with? Akasema I came with $3,000 at the money I had saved for 4 months. We are like, oh my God. Tukamwambia you
Tati,
yeah?
On that case, let me say I honestly congratulate whoever did that. Shout out to the Kenyan chick who did. I don't know the story. I'm hearing it right now, but with all due respect, I congratulate her and keep on doing it even in the future as they keep on coming to the country. They have to give us back our 40 acres. MVP.
Okay, I'm a mule, baby.
Give us back our 40 acres, goddammit.
Reparations, baby.
Okay.
Nyonya.
Host.
Don't give an example
Nyonya.
to that guy.
Host.
No.
Host.
That's the wrong example. Let's stick with the topic that we're having right now. Yeah.
Host.
Yes. Yeah.
Host kidogo, you are digressing.
Yeah. No.